Today we're taking a look at these NHL matches, which are happening on Tuesday, January 18, 2022, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 500 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Carolina Hurricanes vs Boston Bruins. Boston was a -155 favorite in their last game, and they defeated the Nashville Predators 4-3 in overtime. Taylor Hall scored the overtime winner and had an assist in the game. Patrice Bergeron and Brad Marchand each had 2 points. Linus Ullmark stopped 26 out of 29 shots faced. The offense has been very good for the Bruins recently. Boston has scored 3 goals or more in 8 out of the last 9 games. The team ranks 12th in goals per game, 2nd in shots per game, 24th in shooting percent, and 7th in scoring efficiency ratio. Brad Marchand leads the team with 43 points. He has 20 goals and 23 assists in 30 games played. David Pastrnak has 31 points, and Patrice Bergeron has 30 points. This is going to be a stellar clash between a pair of teams in the playoff picture in the top-heavy Eastern Conference. Boston is one of the hottest teams in the league right now, winning 5 straight and 8 of 9 since coming back from the holiday pause. The Bruins are clicking offensively, and getting Rask back should help stabilize the goaltending situation. With that said, Carolina is the stingiest team in the league when it comes to giving up goals, and they have some capable offensive weapons. Our first betting pick will be Carolina Hurricanes. Against Nashville, it took a little extra time, but the Bruins emerged with the 2 points in the contest. The opening period saw the Bruins hold a 10-6 advantage in the opening period of play and took a 2-0 lead to the dressing room after 20 minutes of action. Craig Smith opened the scoring with his 5th goal of the season, a .320 off assists from Brad Marchand and Patrice Bergeron. Later in the period, Mike Riley made it a 2-0 game with his 4th of the year at 7:37, with Taylor Hall and Eric Hall getting the assists. They gave up a goal later in the period to trim their lead. In the second period, Boston held an 18-11 advantage in shots on goal, but gave up the lone goal of the period to tie the game at 2 after 40 minutes. The third period saw Boston with a 13-11 shot edge, with each team scoring once to send the game to overtime. Marchand scored his 20th goal of the year at 3:50 on the power play, off assists from Charlie McAvoy and Bergeron for a 3-2 advantage. The Bruins gave up the equalizer later in the period. In the extra session, Boston held a 3-1 shot advantage and scored the lone goal of the period to earn the victory. Hall scored the winner, his 8th goal of the year, at 1:41 off assists from David Pastrnak and Urho Vaakanainen. Linus Ullmark made 26 saves for the Bruins, who held a 44-29 edge in shots on goal in the victory. Tuukka Rask is expected to make his 2nd start of the year here. Our second betting pick will be under 5.5. Quick reminder, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 500 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Vancouver Canucks vs Nashville Predators. The offense has been inefficient for Vancouver this season. They have scored 2 goals or less in 6 out of the last 10 games. Vancouver ranks 27th in goals per game, 11th in shots per game, 31st in shooting percent, and 21st in scoring efficiency ratio. JT Miller leads the team with 38 points. The Predators are going to be fighting fatigue as they play their 3rd game in their 3rd different city in 4 nights here. That's going to be a tough road to travel, even playing at home here. Vancouver has turned things around under coach Bruce Boudreau, posting a 9-3-1 mark since he took over the reins. That includes an impressive win over Washington on Sunday, where they rallied from that 1-0 deficit after 20 minutes to get the win. Vancouver is rested and they have played well of late. The offense has been trending in the right direction for Nashville lately. The Predators have scored 3 goals or more in 9 out of the last 10 games. They rank 14th in goals per game, 23rd in shots per game, 7th in shooting percent, and 14th in scoring efficiency ratio. Matt Duchene has 35 points. Philip Forsberg has 19 goals in 27 games played. Our first betting pick will be Vancouver Canucks. In the game against Boston Saturday night, Nashville picked up a point but couldn't come up with the victory. The Predators were outshot 10-6 in the opening period and trailed 2-1 after 20 minutes of action. After falling behind 2-0 in the stanza, Colton Sissons got Nashville on the board with his fifth of the year at 14:30 off an assist from Dante Fabro. The second period saw the Predators outshot 18-11, but they scored the lone goal of the period to even the game at 2. Luke Kunin evened the scoring with his eighth of the year at 7:32 off assists from Nick Cousins and Mark Borowiecki. The third period saw the Predators outshot 13-11, with both teams scoring once to leave things even at 3 at the end of regulation. After falling behind 3-2, Roman Josi tied the game and forced overtime with his 13th of the year, off an assist from Philip Tomasino at the 6:26 mark. In overtime, the Predators were outshot 3-1 and outscored 1-0 to wind up with a loss. Joe Saros made 40 saves for the Predators, who were outshot 44-29 in the loss. With this being the second game of a back-to-back, David Rittich is expected to get the start here. Our second betting pick will be over 5.5. Montreal Canadiens vs Dallas Stars. The Montreal Canadiens are coming off a 3-2 loss to the Chicago Blackhawks. In the road defeat, the Canadiens gave the Blackhawks 4 chances at the power play, leading to 1 goal. Overall, they allowed their opponent to score on 9.68% of their shots. In Montreal's light scoring night, they struggled to generate time playing with a man advantage. For the game, they finished with just 4 power play chances. It's been a disaster of a season for a Canadiens team that went to the Stanley Cup Finals last year. They have only won 7 games all season. Injuries have definitely played a factor, and they will be playing without Tyler Toffoli and Brandon Gallagher in this one. Furthermore, the Stars are tough to beat on home ice. They are sporting a 14-3-1 record at home and have won 5 consecutive home games overall. Montreal has now lost 6 in a row and has scored a total of 11 goals in that span. Our first betting pick will be Dallas Stars minus 1.5. The Dallas Stars are in need of a win. They have dropped 2 straight games, losing in Florida on Friday, followed by a 3-1 defeat in Tampa Bay on Saturday. This is a big game for Dallas considering they head out on a long road trip after this game. The Stars have been dominant on home ice. The squad has a lot of work to do if they want to make the playoffs. Joe Pavelski continues to thrive. The veteran center has accumulated a remarkable 9 points already this month and now leads the squad with 15 goals, along with 20 assists and a +10 rating. Jason Robertson did not play in Saturday's defeat due to a lower body injury and is questionable. The 22-year-old forward is having a stellar year, collecting 13 goals and 19 assists. John Klingberg has been held off the scoresheet in 4 straight games. The talented veteran defenseman has 17 points in 30 games on the year. Denis Garayanov and Alexander Radulov are on the COVID list. The Montreal Canadiens resume a long 10-game road trip in this one. The losses continue to pile up for the last-place team in the league. The Habs have dropped 6 in a row, including a 5-2 road loss to the Coyotes on Monday. The team is playing without Brandon Gallagher along with Tyler Toffoli, plus Carey Price has yet to play. Nick Suzuki has been quiet, recording only 1 point in his last 10 games overall. The 22-year-old center has the talent but hasn't been able to meet expectations so far. He leads the team with 22 points. The Habs are glad to have Josh Anderson back in the lineup. The 27-year-old winger has tallied 13 points in 25 games and adds scoring to a squad having trouble offensively. Cole Caulfield is having a disappointing season. He's only 21 years old but only has 8 points in 29 games on the season. Our second betting pick will be under the total. Disclaimer, no financial advice. The information on this channel is provided for education and informational purposes only, without any express or implied warranty of any kind, including warranties of accuracy, completeness, or fitness for any particular purpose. The information contained in or provided from or through this channel is not intended to be and does not constitute financial advice, investment advice, trading advice, or any other advice. The information on this channel and provided from or through this channel is general in nature and is not specific to you, the user, or anyone else. You should not make any decision, financial, investment, trading, or otherwise, based on any of the information presented on this channel without undertaking independent due diligence and consultation with a professional broker or financial advisory.